May the 27th, 2024. Guys, the storms came through here last night. They got out pretty quick, a lot of lightning and thunder, but not a lot of rain in our area. What you're looking at, though, is the returning of that sunspot that rotated around the sun 2 weeks ago, and now it's back, and it's back with a vengeance. What you saw was a X2 plus solar flare from that bottom left quadrant. You'll see it coming up here on the 27th again. That is the sunspot that gave us all of the X flares again. Now, because it is not quite Earth-facing, it's right on the left wing of the sun there, they're saying that flare was probably stronger than an X2 plus. Again, it wasn't directly facing the sensors of the satellites that pick up that energy, but you can see it as it come around to the 27th. And right here, watch bottom left corner again. This is different satellite, Solar Dynamics Observatory, and you'll see it on that left side coming up right there. It was a long flare too. Notice it was two flashes in it, and it took it a moment to die down, and the radio emission burst was felt here on Earth. Look at that, flames out the side, the whole 9 yards. That CME is not on the trackers yet, but it did throw one out. Should not have much effect on the Earth because of the direction that it's going off to the left again. But notice these large dark filaments. Those things can release from the sun on one end, and in a whip-like motion, guys, throw an extremely large coronal mass ejection out towards our planet. Again, you can see that X flare right there. Again, flames throwing out. See that? That's an amazing amount of energy that's left the sun. It's a good thing that is not Earth-facing, because the proton burst from the coronal mass ejection would be very strong. And we're just starting to see the sunspot. When they come around, they get renumbered each rotation if they survive. And this one definitely has. Now, it only threw out one backside flare during that 2-week period. It was a full halo flare. But once it started coming back around facing Earth, it lit back up good. At the top, you see a strong area, but coming down on the left, you'll see the flare just starting to emerge, or that area where the sunspot is starting to emerge right there. And when it did, we had that flare. Again, returning sunspot. We'll look at the numbers on it as they changed. It's going to be, it was, what, 3664, I think it was when it was around. And we do need to watch 3695 there at the top. It does have the configuration needed. Here it says, so old region AR 3664 still active. Of course it is. An X2.9 solar flare was observed around the returning region at 7:08 UTC this morning. Said the event is also responsible for an energetic CME now emerging in updated coronagraph images. Again, you can see that burst right there on the left. We're going to have an interesting 2 weeks here. We're seeing that 3664, that was the old flare, that it will have a new name. And we're at a 25% chance of continued X flares. You can see the graph at the top, almost an X3, X2.9. Probably would have been close to a 4 if it had been more Earth-facing, and the satellite sensors would have shown that. But we still have a 25% chance, and I think that's just going to continue to uptick throughout the week. Will it be as active as the last rotation? We don't know yet, but it's sure starting out with a bang. Just wanted to get this up, guys, a reminder for what's going on. We've got heat building up already. We've got heat warnings, Texas, South Louisiana, all that's going to be moving east. This is not going to help matters. We're watching it, guys. Have a happy Memorial Day. It's a heads up. Be safe.